The future of education, a higher consciousness vision. Education has the power to shape the world. Yet today, it remains trapped in outdated systems that prioritize competition over collaboration, memorization over understanding, and material success over true personal growth. If humanity is to evolve, education must be reimagined, not as a rigid institution, but as a dynamic, interconnected process that nurtures wisdom, emotional intelligence, and higher consciousness. A higher consciousness future for education is not just about academics. It's about developing the whole person, intellectually, emotionally, and spiritually. It's about fostering curiosity, creativity, and global responsibility. Imagine a world where schools don't just prepare students for jobs, but for life itself. Right now, traditional education is built on rigid structures, standardized testing, competitive grading, and conformity. Students are often taught what to think, not how to think. They are trained to meet external expectations rather than explore their inner potential. But this system is failing us. It produces stress, anxiety, and a lack of fulfillment. It isolates subjects from one another, separating science from ethics, economics from sustainability, and history from personal responsibility. It's time for a change. In a higher consciousness education system, learning is no longer about cramming facts for exams. It's about holistic development, shaping individuals who are intelligent, compassionate, and aware of their impact on the world. Instead of measuring success by test scores, we measure it by creativity, problem-solving, emotional intelligence, and collaboration. Imagine students engaging in real-world, project-based learning, solving social challenges, designing sustainable solutions, and working across disciplines to create meaningful change. Learning becomes personalized, adaptable, and fulfilling, allowing students to discover their unique talents and strengths. But knowledge alone isn't enough. Emotional intelligence must be at the core of education. Today, schools focus on intellectual growth while neglecting emotional well-being, leaving young minds unprepared for life's challenges. A future rooted in higher consciousness education teaches self-awareness, emotional resilience, and deep human connection. Students learn to manage their emotions, build healthy relationships, and navigate conflicts with wisdom and empathy. They practice mindfulness, meditation, and self-reflection, not as extras, but as essential skills for a balanced life. Mental health support is built into the system, ensuring that every student has the tools to thrive, not just academically, but emotionally and spiritually. And this transformation extends beyond the classroom. The world is deeply interconnected, yet education often remains narrow, focused on national histories and individual success. The higher consciousness approach expands the horizon, teaching students to see themselves as global citizens. They don't just study climate change. They become the problem solvers of climate resilience. They don't just read about different cultures, they experience them through global collaboration, immersive technology, and cross-cultural exchanges. They don't just memorize human rights laws, they fight for them, learning to lead with justice and integrity. Education also needs to address something deeper, the emotional and psychological needs of every individual. Without fulfillment, no learning can take place. Every student has core needs: safety, affirmation, competence, purpose, and connection. When these needs go unmet, students disengage, lose motivation, and struggle emotionally. In a future built on higher consciousness, education centers around these needs. Schools become safe spaces where students feel seen and valued. Learning is purpose-driven, connecting students with real-world applications that ignite their passion. Success is not about being better than others. It's about becoming the best version of oneself. Technology plays a crucial role in this transformation. Instead of passive learning through screens, imagine students immersed in interactive, experiential education. Virtual reality allows them to explore historical events firsthand. Artificial intelligence adapts lessons to their unique strengths, and global platforms connect them with peers across the world. Technology isn't just a tool, it's a gateway to creativity, collaboration, and conscious evolution. Students don't just consume information, they create, innovate, and inspire change. This vision for education is within reach. It begins with a collective shift from an outdated system of stress and standardization to one that nurtures wisdom, compassion, and purpose. It requires us to demand a better approach, one that recognizes learning as a lifelong journey, not a series of tests. Imagine a world where education doesn't just train workers, but awakens leaders, healers, visionaries, and change-makers. A world where knowledge is used not for self-gain, but for the upliftment of all. A world where learning isn't a burden, it's a joy. This transformation begins now. It begins with you, with the choices we make as educators, parents, leaders, and lifelong learners. The future of education is not just about preparing for careers. It's about preparing for life, purpose, and the conscious evolution of humanity. The time for change is here, and together we will create it.